Hey guys, welcome to another Free Camp with Gino. We're going to be talking about Night of Champions. Doggy's here. There you go, Doggy. Honestly, I didn't think I'd like the pay-per-view. It was above and beyond what I thought it was going to be. A little bit of shenanigans, but overall, very good. One major botch that cost the superstar an injury, but we'll talk about it when we get to that match. Other than that, one match was kind of clunky. That I didn't kind of showed the weaknesses of another person. So other than that, I thought everything was very good, very well laid out, very well paced. Um, Kind of predictable who's going to win both. Well, at least one of the two King of the Ring matches. Um, that being said, let me pull up the card and we'll start talking about this crap here. The show starts off with Randy Orton. Sorry, I'm a little bit. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. Absolutely, probably match of the night without a shadow of doubt. Just the two people that are involved in it. Two of the very best. And for those of you who don't like either Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes, I don't know what you've been watching for the last 2 decades, maybe now. At least for Randy, at least. Cody's been probably about 15 years. And Cody is, I know there's a lot of people that hate Cody, but Cody's one of the very, very best at what he does. And there's a little bit of a tease here that he might be turning heel soon. By the way, he was kind of being a little bit more aggressive than he usually is in matches and targeting a specific injury instead of being hesitant to that, if that makes sense, if you guys know what I'm saying. Randy Orton hit a superplex and so the fact that his back is giving up, those who didn't know Randy Orton knows history and knows the back issue this man had. And he was off for almost 2 years for the back surgery that almost cost him his career. Um, like I said, very, very good match, and the crowd was on fire from start to finish in this match in Saudi Arabia. And like I said, I don't know if I would have wanted to watch the pay-per-view, but I'm paying for Netflix, so why not? Um, there's a amount of respect for the listener because the crowd just word for word Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes' theme songs as they sang out. Kel kind of got to Randy a little bit because you could see the emotion in his eyes. It was like I said, technically very, very good. Randy's ability to sell and do certain things and sell the fact that his back was fucked up and able to continue part of the procedures after those moves. He hit a very, very crazy RKO out of nowhere when Cody Rhodes was going for a Cody cutter. Like I said, Cody was kind of wrestling a little bit of a heelish style, I guess you could say, since they were both baby faces. The only thing that sucks about this is neither one of these people would be facing Gunther because the winner was getting to fight the SmackDown champion, which, spoiler alert, it's John Cena, who everybody that didn't see that coming is kind of. And Cody probably turned heel on Cena on SummerSlam and win the belt that way. John Cena's not going to finish out the last half of his run as a heel. And this just brought to my attention because I saw it on social media. We have, well, if he appears on SmackDown or Raw, we have 15 days left of John Cena. 15 appearances, sorry. And then he's gone. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't always the biggest John Cena fan, but I took the guy for granted for what he was actually doing and able to do. He might be this generation's Hulk Hogan in the way that he's pushed and buried people and everything like that. The only difference is he's not a shitty human being like Hulk Hogan is. And we'll leave it at that. But like I said, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, absolutely outstanding match. A little bit of heel work laid in by Cody to kind of tease or tell the truth. Who knows? We'll see in the near future. Um, like I grade, you know how I grade gold, silver, bronze on matches. This is gonna get a gold plus. It is everything it was supposed to do. Then some. Put over Cody made Randy a very good defeat. Even Randy went back to being the punch kick, and you could tell he was still trying to get good guy because he hesitated on the guy that he actually liked, versus John Cena. He was about to do it, and our truth got in the way. Um, yes, like I said, that's maybe a gold plus. Absolutely brilliant, brilliant match. Great story. Both those guys are incredible. Um, Not much else I can say about that. Then we had Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez in the very first ever street fight match in Saudi Arabia. And this might have been the performance of Raquel Rodriguez's career up to date. These two girls had great history together, and I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those people who originally did not want anything to do with this match whatsoever or this feud. Um, both made me believe her. It's Rhea being vulnerable and Raquel being the vicious one who thought that something was over her by Rhea and just being able to sell certain things. And Rhea's ability to be a babyface and be prone and ability to sell this match, brilliant. Great story once again. Like I said in the previous match, we even had a little bit of run in by Roxanne Perez. Did not work too well. She got pretty much obliterated by Rhea Ripley. But I'm pretty sure all the girls in this, well, the three girls in this match were all dressed the same when they were Catwoman. Rhea had a nice little face design going on. Like I said, this might have been the performance, including her NXT title run and just her run in NXT in general, the performance of Raquel Rodriguez's career. Maybe the performance, well, obviously the performance of her main roster, no bot, well, one massive botch, and apparently she went a little too hard on Rhea when she had tied up in the ropes with that candlestick and either bruised or broke one or two of Rhea's ribs. We're not sure yet. Apparently Rhea's still very sore. They're waiting for this swelling to go down and see what's going to happen. But I can't believe I'm actually going to see this. Maybe they'll run it back on Raw or something, and we'll get another match, or maybe we'll get Rhea versus what's her name? Roxanne. We got RRR, Rhea, Roxanne, Raquel. Maybe they can be trios at one point. The Triple R's. Um, like I said, good match. They were supposed to do. Made Rhea have a little sympathy from the crowd. Made Raquel look like a massive killer, which she's supposed to be. She's going to carry around both belts like she keeps holding and lives in the air with pride and remember to live. It's kind of telling you that she's not giving up those titles without a fight. It did the job, like I said. It did the job it was supposed to do. It was entertaining. It showed no weaknesses on either girl except for that one little botch by Raquel. Both these girls just did what they were supposed to do for a blood feud. They kicked the ever living crap out of each other, and the video package they played before this was absolutely brilliant to show their history together as friends, and then a bit of turn by Rhea and by Raquel, sorry. Um, Maybe at some point they get back together and become the women's tag team champions, who knows? But as a story and as a match, really, really good, very entertaining. That's gonna get gold. Then we had Sammy, if I'm not mistaken, we had Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Let me love to check it. Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross. Also, I've heard to mention Rhea versus Raquel was the third longest match of the night. The second longest match was Cody and Randy. The shortest match of the night, clearly because there are glaring weaknesses for one person in that match, was the women's Queen of the Ring match qualifying, semi-final match. That's right, finals match, but we'll get to that. Speaking of that story, matches were completely story-driven, and Karrion Kross needs to get more opportunities. I've been saying that for a long time. The dude was a goddamn killer in NXT and in Impact and in Lucha Underground before that. He's supposedly a Triple H guy, but they've done nothing besides make him like a backstage little bastard, pretty much. And like the guy you want to hate, you get to see the shit kicked out of him. But the man can absolutely go in the ring. Probably the best fight you'll see flex in all of wrestling. He a little bit teasing the Sammy turning heel again, once again, in this match, and it was all the seeds collected by Karrion for weeks, and gets him kind of eating away. Sammy did not want to be that guy that Karrion Kross wants him to be. And Karrion Kross is trash talking him throughout the whole match, telling him he knows he wants to do it. You know you want to do it, Sammy. You know you want to do this bad thing. You know you want to do this. You know you want to do that. Um, like I said, absolutely brilliant. Great storytelling, really good match. Two, three very good performers. If you have 15 minutes out of your day, go check this out. Very good match. Gold as well for this match. And then, if I'm not mistaken, we had Solo versus Jacob at 2. This is where I'm going to probably give it a bronze. That is one of the bronzes in the show. Oh, sorry, I'll give this a silver. Good match. You guys, I knew exactly what we're doing. Once again, a very story-driven match about the history and like how Jacob was brought in by Solo when nobody else wanted to touch him. And he feels betrayed by Solo and Jacob, and Jacob cost Solo the Money in the Bank. And Solo is building himself a little army because Bachaloa returned, Tongaloa, and Piccolo is now here as well, and they're calling him Tongaleo, I think it was, as he is now the third member of, or sorry, the fourth member of Solo Sokoa's group, as we're still waiting for Tamatonga to come back. So we got Jeff Cobb, Tamatonga, Tongaloa, and Hikuleo, the three sons of Haku, the son of Rikishi, and Jeff Cobb. So Jacob Fatu has to get himself a little crew together, and there's rumors going around that Zillow Fatu and his brother may be coming with his journey. Um, but that being said, Solo Sikoa is now your United States champion. The reason I'm giving this silver is just solely too much interference, too much outside stuff that could have interfered in the match. It could have been good without it. Jacob Fatu is a very, very good worker. Solo Sikoa is extremely underrated. I know people like call him hate Solo Sikoa and they can't explain it, but they just don't like the guy. This feud is going to continue for what seems like 7,252 years and 55 seconds. Shout out to Simon Miller. Um, like I said, very good. Just the outside interference is something I did not really care for. It didn't need to be part of this match, even though you knew it was going to happen. Um, but then we get the Brown down or the Brown Bronze of the night. Jade Cargill still showing her warts. She's getting better every match. I felt sorry for poor Oscar, so there's certain seasons where you see she had to pause and hesitate because didn't seem like Jade knew what she was doing or ready to know what she was doing, or the heat affected Jade, who knows what. But there's a lot of clumsy moments in this match. My personal opinion, I didn't think they connected as well as they probably could have. Some of the six time they've been playing together, you could tell. Don't get me wrong, Asuka is one of the best in the world, and I personally think I would have been a better idea to have her win and go after EO at SummerSlam instead of having Jade Cargill versus Tiffany at SummerSlam. Tiffany's very good. She can carry most people. I don't know if she's the ability to carry Jade because Asuka has a difficult time doing it. And Asuka, like I said, is arguably one of the best men or women in the world. She's going to the Hall of Fame at some point, no matter what. As Connor Asuka, whatever you want to call it. But the whole story is based around Asuka's striking ability and her speed and her deceptiveness and Jade's power. It just something on it just didn't click for me. That being said, Jade Cargill is your queen of the ring. She's like I said, she'll be fighting Tiffany. But the match itself just it I will never give off very many Asuka matches a bad review. This just didn't work for me. Just something about it, maybe their inability to connect or who knows what, but it just wasn't there. Let me know if you guys disagree with me in the comments, if there is any comments below. Um, and then we had the end of a long, long, long rivalry that was arguably one of the best rivalries in the history of maybe WWE, let alone wrestling. And it ended with CM Punk and John Cena's rivalry ends. And with the match itself, really good, really well paced, a lot of old story being told. For those who know the history, they saw a few throwbacks in that match. The only thing I will say that's bad about it, once again, is going to get down the. It's going to get a goal. Sorry, yeah, Braun's down assist for that last match, but this is going to get a goal just for the ability these two guys have in the match. It wasn't the story that was driven. I'm gonna have to throw a little bit of a silver in there as well because way too much interference once again. We had Seth Rollins' crew come out, Seth Rollins tease, a cash in, and then we had Charles Robinson take the bump of all bumps that night. John Cena obliterated him. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed absolutely obliterates CM Punk, put him through a table with a weird ass spot. Penta comes out, he does a little bit of damage, he gets obliterated. Sami Zayn gets involved, he has to take out Braun. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, involved. Who cares? Um, and then we had Penta make a nice little stage dive off of the stage, taking out both Braun and Sammy. And we had another to end the match. We had a call back to their Hell in the Cell match as CM Punk once again gets defeated from help with Seth Rollins as he hits CM Punk with a briefcase and stomps him. And of course, John Cena crawls into the cover like he did at the Hell in the Cell. Instead of submission, this time he actually pins Seth Rollins. CM Punk. And just looks at Seth Rollins and says, "Don't ever do that again." Also, there's an insane moment where John Cena hits in the 300 plus pound Bronson Reed. That looks really cool. Like I said, the match stuff is going to get a goal for the story and the history these two have with each other. The only bronze I have, or silver I have, is for the fact that there was once again interference. WWE's favorite thing to do. Kind of tease that CM Punk, sorry, Seth Rollins would be going after John Cena's title. John said, "Don't even think about it." And I'm not forget for the day. Sorry, guys, for playing. That being said, overall the show itself, like I said, is very fantastic, entertaining 3 hour show. It is going to get a goal for me. And just wanted to come on here and give a quick little review before I head out to do a little family barbecue. I'll talk to you guys in a few days, but if you didn't get a chance to go watch it, check it out. It's a very good show, and the crowd is on fire, start to finish. There's something about international crowds that is so much better than local crowds in either America or Canada, and we'll leave it at that. All right, guys, bye.